Good morning, class. In today's English class, we will start with chapter Prepositions. Now, let's first know what are prepositions. Prepositions are the words that show the relation between a noun or pronoun and some other words in a sentence. Children, you have already learnt about noun and you also know about pronoun. Now, in a sentence, there are some other words also. So, preposition, they are the words, they are that part of speech that shows that there is some relationship between a noun or pronoun and some other words in a sentence. Now, what are these other words in a sentence? These other words can be a verb, can be an adjective, can be an adverb. So, whatever words are present in a sentence, there must be some relationship with that noun that is present there. Examples: in, on, at, for, of, under, behind, in front of, from, to, between, among, etc. Like we say, the books are kept on the table. Now, books are the noun, table is a noun. What is the connection between these books, kept, or maybe table? So, the words that shows relationship. Now here, on word is showing the relationship, right? So, on, at, for, under, between, these words, they show relationship between a noun or maybe a pronoun with other words in a sentence. तो एक noun या pronoun का बाकी सेंटेंस में जो वर्ड्स हैं उनसे क्या रिलेशनशिप है, दैट इज शोन बाय prepositions, right? So all the words like these, when they are present in a sentence, like between, among, from, under, they are known as prepositions. Now children, prepositions can be of three types. They can be preposition of place, preposition of time, preposition of direction, right? Now let's start with place. Preposition of place. Now place means where, right? So it tells where the event happened or is happening or maybe happens. So कोई काम कहाँ पे हो रहा है. If the prepositions are indicating that, they are the preposition of place, right? Words like under, above, in, on, at, they show that where that event is happening, वो काम कहाँ पे हो रहा है. Like, children are playing in the park. Now here, in is showing the place. Children are playing. Park. Now, children का connection park से क्या है? They are playing in the park, right? So, in is indicating that where are children playing. So, that's a preposition of place. So, whenever we have to use for place, we will be using these prepositions. He fell on the grass. Now, where he fell? What was the place where he fell? Grass. So, that is indicated by word on. So, on is a preposition, right? So, prepositions are the words that are showing the relationship of a noun or maybe a pronoun with other parts of the sentence, right? Now coming to some other prepositions. Like if we talk about in, where is this in preposition used? It means inside something. Like you can see a cat is sitting in the box. That means वो box के अंदर बैठी है. So whenever we have to indicate that somebody is there inside या कोई चीज़ किसी चीज़ के अंदर है, then we will be using in. on. On word is used when something is placed over something. That means when two objects are in touch with each other. आप देख रहे हैं cat और box के बीच में दोनों का जो surface है that is in touch, right? cat box के ऊपर बैठी है. So कोई चीज़ अगर किसी चीज़ के ऊपर रखी है then we are going to use preposition on, right? Between, when something is to be distributed between two people. Between कहाँ पे यूज़ होता है? जब दो लोगों के बीच में या दो सामान के बीच में कोई चीज़ हो रही है. Then we are using that preposition between. So if we want to show some relationship between two box or maybe two people, then we are showing it with the preposition between. Like the cat is sitting between the boxes, right? So there are two boxes, one and the other box is here two. So जब दो boxes के बीच में कुछ है then it is between. Now when the number of boxes increase, अब increase हो गए, 4 boxes हो गए हैं. So now the cat is sitting among the boxes. That means when it is more than 2 then we are using the preposition among. Over. Over, when we are using it as a preposition of place, it means other side. Now see, box is kept here and box के other side, दूसरी side पे cat है. So the cat is sleeping over the box. That means on the other side of the box. Opposite. Opposite means ठीक उसके उल्टे. Means if box is kept on the right, cat is sitting on the left. That is opposite. Under. Under word means when one thing is covered by the another thing. Like you can see, cat box से cover हो गई है, right? So that is under. Okay. In front of, किसी चीज़ के सामने बैठी है, so that is in front of. Behind, किसी चीज़ के पीछे, that is behind. Next to, बॉक्स रखा है और उसके इमीडिएटली उसके पास बिल्कुल बैठी है, that is next to. Like the boy sitting next to me, that means जो boy आपके पास बैठा है. Next to me is my friend, right? So I hope these prepositions are clear. Now let's see few more. Now children, in this slide we will be focusing on these prepositions, that is on, above, over, below, under, because they are bit confusing that where you have to use what. So kindly pay attention and listen. Now if we talk about on is used, this preposition is used when two objects are touching each other. Like here you can see this orange ball and here you can see this box. Now the base of the box and the base of the ball, it is touching each other. So box और ball आपस में touch हो रही है. So when two objects are touching each other, we use the preposition on. Like the ball is on the box. That means वो box के बिल्कुल ऊपर रखी है और उसका base उससे touch हो रहा है. So when two objects are touching each other, we will be using preposition on. Clear? Now coming to above. Above preposition is used when one thing is at a higher level than the other. अब बॉक्स का लेवल अगर हम हाइट देखें और बॉल की हाइट देखें तो बॉल बॉक्स से ऊपर है, ऊपर हाइट पे है. सो द लेवल ऑफ दिस बॉल इज अप एज कंपेयर टू द बॉक्स. सो व्हेन one thing is at higher level than the other, we use the preposition above. Like the ball is above the box. The fan is above the bed. ठीक है? Now coming to over. Now over is generally used with the direction. It is having a movement. But over can also be used with the place. Like I already told, like if something is on the other side, we will use over. Like my hotel is over the road from here. That means road के दूसरी तरफ है. But over, if we compare with on and above, then over is usually having a movement. There is a movement. Like, and it is used with verb like fly over, walk over the bridge, throw the ball over the fence. So if you see fly is a verb, fly over. Walk is a verb, walk over. Throw is a verb, throw the ball over the fence. So over is generally used with verb and it is having a movement. एक movement होगा. ठीक है? In front of, you already know, उसके सामने है. Beside means किसी चीज से के साइड में है, but it is touching the surface. So it is beside. Now coming to below and under. Below is the opposite of above, right? Like above we defined as when one thing is at a higher level than the other. So below is used for when one thing is at a lower level than the other. Like our mouth is below the nose. ठीक है? तो हमारा माउथ नोज के नीचे है. बेड इज बिलो द फैन, तो फैन के नीचे है बेड. सो दैट इज बिलो, राइट? व्हेन देयर इज अ डिफरेंस ऑफ हाइट एंड दूसरे की हाइट कम है, at a lower level that thing is placed, then we use below. Now coming to under. Under is used when one thing is covered by the other thing. Like यहाँ पे अगर आप देखें तो this thing is covered by the box, so that is under. Like when you are sitting for studies near the table, what happened? Your legs are covered by the tabletop. Legs tabletop के नीचे होते हैं, so they are covered. So we will say legs are under the table. Sometimes you keep your keys, bicycle की keys, bike की keys, you keep them under the pillow because वो keys pillow से पूरी तरह से covered हैं, so they are under the pillow. The boy is sitting under the tree because the boy is covered by the shade of the tree. So whenever one thing is covered by the another thing, we will be using under. And when there is the difference in the levels, we will be using below or above. Right? Behind means किसी चीज के पीछे. Is it clear? I hope these words are clear to you. Now, coming to preposition of time. It tells when the event happened. Right? In, on, at, for, since. These are the examples of preposition of time. कि वो चीज़, वो action कब हुआ. Right? Like he was born on 25th December. Meet me at 2 o'clock today. Right? Now, at is used with time, at night, at noon, at daytime, we are using with that, at bedtime, at lunchtime, at sunrise, at sunset. So with these we are using at. Where do we use in? In the morning, in the afternoon, in the spring. With seasons we are using in. With year, we are using in, right? In 1980, in the 1960s. On is used with the days, like on Monday, on Tuesday, on April 3rd. With the dates, we are using on, like on 1st January 2017, on the 10th, on the first day, on the last day. So we are using their on. Is it clear? Now, coming to preposition with time, few more. Like common ones we are taking here: during, until, for, and since. See, during, for part of a period of time at the same time as another event. That means it is used when some event is going on and at that time some other thing is happening. अगर दो चीज़ें साइमल्टेनियसली हो रही हैं, एक साथ हो रही हैं, और दूसरा इवेंट चल रहा है, then that time we are using preposition during. Like he slept during the meeting. That means meeting was the first event that was going on. Second, what happened? Slept. The slept was the second event. So slept, sleeping, कब हुई? When meeting was going on. So we will be using preposition during. Like he studied a lot during his exams. That means जब exams चल रहे थे. So that means when the event was going on. So then we are using during. Until. Until is used up to but not after a specific time. So until we use, like we say jab tak. So that is until. I will stay until 10 o'clock. Means up to that time, up to that particular thing happens, I will be there. Right? They will study until the day of the exam. That means जब तक एग्ज़ाम ख़त्म नहीं होंगे वो पढ़ेंगे. So that is until. When? Up to certain period of time. That is, that time we will be using preposition until. Now for is used during the length of the time. Like when we are not specifying the time period, then we use for a length of time. Like she has been working here for 1 month. Now we don't know कि 1 month कितना महीना था, कौन सा month था, क्या था. So that is when the time period is not specified, but we are talking of a length of a time, we are using for. Since is used between the past time and now, when the time period is specified, right? Like since, past or present. Means past से वो चीज़ continue हुई है and till now, if that thing is happening, then that period between the past time and now is shown by using preposition since. Like I have lived in New York since 2012. That is 2012 is the past time and now till now I am living. So that is between the past time and now we are using since. I have lived in New York since 2012. Right? So I hope it's clear. Now coming to preposition of direction. So it helps you in which direction the event happened. कहाँ पे किस direction में हुआ. So direction involves a movement कि कहाँ पे हुआ है. Like up, down, into, through, etc. Right? The football rolled down the hill. So there is a direction. नीचे गई ball. The dog came through the open door. So coming, there is a direction. Now into the box. Now into word means what? When something is going inside, there is a movement. Like you can see this rat is going inside the box. So that is into. जब वो अंदर चला जाएगा, it will be the rat is in the box हो जाएगा. But right now it is into the box. Now same way, out of the box, बाहर आ रहा है. Around the box. If box is kept and cat is taking rounds, उसके चारों तरफ घूम रही है, then that is around the box. Away from the box. The bird flew away from the box. दूर जा रही है. Towards The birds are coming towards the box. पास आ रहे हैं. Pass the box. Past is used means it is just moving close to the box, right? So that is pass the box. Onto the box, like frog jumped onto the box. On again, as I said, on is used when the two objects are touching, and onto is used when there is a motion. Like when the frog will jump, there will be a motion. Off the box, pen will come down. Over the box, again there is a motion. Like over the box, box के ऊपर से, on the other side the frog is going, right? Then under the wall, there is a motion. Under the wall, right? The snake is going under the wall, so wall के नीचे से निकल रहा है. Through the pipe, when something is hollow, कोई चीज़ hollow है, like if you take the bangle of your mother, then that is also hollow ना, जिसके through you can pass your pencil or your finger. So same way the snake is passing through the pipe. There is a movement. Across the bridge, there is a movement. Upstairs, downstairs. So all these words like into, out of, around, away, towards, past, onto, off, over, under, through, across, up, down, they all are the prepositions, right? Now let's understand it in deep. Now across means on the other side. I live at number 1 London Road. Across from me, that means on the other side, is number 2 London Road. So across means दूसरी तरफ. Go across the road, that means cross the road and go on the other side. Walk along the river. Along means follow the river. रिवर जा बह रही है, उसके साइड साइड चलते जाइए. सो दैट इज वॉक अलोंग. वॉक बाय द रिवर, दैट मीन्स नियर द रिवर यू हैव टू वॉक. वॉक बिसाइड द रिवर. वॉक नेक्स्ट टू द रिवर. बिसाइड मीन्स नेक्स्ट. गो अप द स्टेयर्स. गो डाउन द स्टेयर्स. जब हम सीढ़ी ऊपर चढ़ते हैं वी से गो अप. व्हेन वी क्लाइम डाउन, जब हम सीढ़ियाँ उतरते हैं वी से गो डाउन. यू कैन ऑल्सो वॉक अप और डाउन अ रोड और अ स्ट्रीट. जब हम रोड पे भी चलते हैं या स्ट्रीट्स पे चलते हैं वी से वॉक अप, राइट, और वॉक डाउन. दैट मीन्स वापस आना है. एंड वॉक अप टू गो. गो थ्रू द टनल. यू गो इन वन साइड देन यू कम आउट ऑन द अदर साइड. जब ऐसा कुछ हो रहा है वी विल बी यूजिंग थ्रू, राइट. दैट मीन्स वो चीज़ हॉलो है जिसके थ्रू आप आ जा सकते हैं. Go straight on. That means go straight. Go round the corner. That means you have to go around. Walk around the town. That means walk in a circle. जब हम circle में move करते हैं और in random pattern, then that is around, right? Random pattern means there is maybe not a circle, but you have chosen some pattern कि पहले first I'll be going to house number 1, then house number 2, then 3, then 4. Again 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's a random pattern, right? Go past something. Walk past something so that it then is behind you. Past something means आप उसके पास से निकले and then that thing is left behind you, right? Like go past something. So that means you are walking near something and after walking that thing is left behind. Like our car passed the shop. That means वो शॉप के पास से निकली और अब शॉप पीछे रह गई. So that is past. Go over something. That means cross, or maybe as I told you about over, it is used with verb and there is a movement किसी चीज़ के ऊपर से, right? So I hope these prepositions of directions are clear to you. So children, what you have to just remember is that the usage of preposition must be clear. It is not that you have to categorize it during your exams like preposition of time or maybe direction or place, but you should know that when you have to use which preposition, right? Now circle the prepositions in the following sentences. A girl is fetching water from the well. She distributed the sweets among her friends. They stayed at home during the lockdown. The cat is sleeping under the table. So, children, if you have really understood the prepositions, you'll be able to do it. And here comes the answer. From, among, at, under. They all are what? Prepositions, right? Thank you.